Hi there, my name is Nick Poss. I'm owner of the Eau Claire Music School. Today I'm going to go over a few different ukulele kits that are available on the market, and I'll kind of tell you the pros and cons. I was looking for a ukulele kit to use with our ukulele camps that we run during the summertime. I wanted the students to have an opportunity to build their own instrument if they didn't have one already that they could use in the camp. So the things I'm looking for are the ease of putting it together, the cost, and then how fun it is to play, how good it sounds, how nice it feels in your hands. So I found 3 different models to compare. We'll kind of talk through those models. You get to hear them, and maybe it will help you decide if one of these kits is right for you. So the first kit is the HowToons ukulele kit. It has a plywood neck that's glued together. It has bolts for tuners, and it has toothpicks that are used to create frets. The body is made out of cardboard. Now, when I purchased this from HowToons, it was about $40 shipped. Lots of good things to say about this. It arrives in a great package. It has a cute little cartoon, comic book, instruction booklet. It was very easy to put together. All of the pieces were cut out perfectly, all of the parts that were there. They give you a little screwdriver, they give you the strings, they give you all the pieces that you're going to need. You can open the box and put this together in a very short period of time. And if you're working with a child, they can do a lot of the work themselves. It also, when you strum it, doesn't sound too bad. This piece of plywood runs all the way through down to here, so it's actually very stable. And even if you want to play a one-finger chord like a C chord, it sounds pretty good. The problem is, as soon as you start to add fingers in, it starts to get a little funky and funkier. So, a very big disappointment in terms of its playability. You can actually play, single note things. But as soon as you start playing notes together, the action is very high, it's hard to fret, the chords sound terrible. So if you're looking for an instrument that you can actually play, I wouldn't recommend this one. If you're looking for a fun activity to do with a child that would result in, kind of a toy, this might be something to consider. However, at $40, you're approaching kind of, bottom of the line ukuleles that would be pretty durable, would sound good. So if you're looking for an instrument, this probably isn't what you're looking for. Okay, the next kit I have here is the Wolf-alele. This comes from Canada. It has that traditional triangular Canadian body that's popular in those elementary programs that they have. The cost of this at the time that I purchased it, the instrument itself was a little over $40, but with shipping, the total cost came to a little over $60. So if you're going to order a few, that'll bring down that shipping cost significantly. For my application where I'm looking to purchase a number of them at the same time, they do volume discounts. So that can make it more affordable. It comes in a few pieces that are glued together. The neck comes pre-made, and you just glue the fretboard on top. All the frets are ready to go. It's made out of plywood. The quality is really good. Everything fit together really well right out of the box. The tuners are decent quality. The strings are pretty terrible, but that's a pretty easy thing to upgrade. Basically what you do to make the instrument is glue it. And the gluing can be done pretty rapidly. Each step takes about 5 minutes of waiting. I had my 5-year-old son helping me, putting the glue on, getting the books to weigh it down to put it together. Came together pretty easily. I think it took us a total of 2 hours, and that's with lots of breaks and stopping and waiting for the glue to dry. Could be done a lot shorter than that, I think, with more organization. Sound-wise, It sounds really nice. It has a nice full tone. There's a little bit of buzz. Not unexpected. It has a nut, but it has a 0 fret, so you're not surprised that there's a little bit of noise, but it doesn't bother me. I think it's really fun to play. It's easy to fret. The strings are a good height. I think it sounds good if you want to try it finger style. So I think this is probably my favorite for the application that I'm looking at. Easy to put together, quality parts, fun to play. I did the orange dye. It comes plain. I also put some tung oil on the bridge and the fretboard, but you can really decorate this however you want. That's one of the fun things about having a kit. So the Wolf-alele, I really like this one a lot. Okay, and finally we have the Gittylele by CB Giddy, probably most known for their cigar box guitar kits. They also have some other kits, a kalimba, a diddly bow, things like that. A pretty ingenious design. I did add the paint. This is just Rust-Oleum orange paint with a little bit of varnish on it. It's laser cut laminated birch. It comes with 3 pieces that you glue together to create the neck. The fretboard is screwed on, and then you create the box yourself with these pieces that fit together. The neck I really like a lot. The tuners are decent quality. It has a nice bridge. It's got a little tail piece. The box I think is the weakness here. I found it pretty challenging to put it together, and I think in the end I didn't do a very good job of it. So there's a little bit of buzz in the tone. Most of the instrument can be put together pretty rapidly. There is a waiting time for glue. There is a little reinforcement here in the neck, so it's very solidly built. I think the box doesn't look that great, but very functional. And if I had known better, I would have spent more time really leveling everything out and made sure all of the joints fit together snugly. That's my fault. But let's listen to it here. So you can hear some buzz, but again, I think that might be the way that I built it. And actually, the buzz doesn't bother me. I think the tone is a little bit nicer on the Wolf-alele, but again, you can do a lot to change the tone. A string upgrade would go a long way. I think this is really fun to play. It feels good in my hands. It's sturdy. You can do a lot of customization to it. Only issue is that this is $60. Now that's $60 shipped. So you're getting in again to kind of the territory where you can just buy a decent low-end ukulele if that's what you're looking for. If you want to build something, this was pretty easy to build. You didn't need any special tools. You could just do it on your kitchen table. They also have a cigar box, a ukulele kit. That's closer to $80, but that would kind of look a little bit nicer than the box that you put together. It does come with a really nice pre-finished neck. And in fact, they sell those necks by themselves if you want to just buy that and stick it on something that you have that you want to use. So I think for my application in terms of a kit class, probably not what I'm looking for. It's a little too expensive, a little too labor intensive to put together, and I don't know that the result is significantly better than the Wolf-alele, which I think probably has a better price point if you're buying multiples of them, and I think just sounds a little bit better.